friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current feelings for you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is Tarot of the Mystical Moments, and pile number two is Tarot of the Divine. All right, take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Tarot of the Mystical Moments, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one, their current feelings for you. Pile one's person's current feelings for pile one, please. Pile one's person's current feelings for pile one, please. Four of Swords, the Magician, Temperance. There's definitely some kind of delay happening in your connection right now. And your person, I mean, this is their current feelings, so they're pretty much aware that there is some delay happening in your connection right now. There is also pause energy. There's something that's supposed to happen between the two of you. Maybe there's been a delay, or it's just not happening, or things have been really, really slow to progress between the two of you. What your person's currently feeling right now is a need to rest. I think that there has been a lot going on in their life. There has been just so much of overwhelm in their life that they are actually taking some time to rest. Their focus is on this connection, pile one, but it's just right now, physically, mentally, and emotionally, they're quite tired. I don't know what's gone down in their life, but it looks like they have successfully overcome whatever was blocking this connection or whatever might have been affecting this connection, but right now they just need to rest for a little bit. That's the primary energy coming through. Your person's aware that you might be waiting for something, like you might be waiting on them either to come forward, to tell you something, to approach you, but they don't feel that it is the right time right now. Just because your person cannot give completely, emotionally, mentally, as well as physically to this connection right now, or they cannot cater to your needs right now. It's kind of like, I want to come in with all of me rather than little of me. That's the phrase that's coming through. Your person's hoping that in just a little while, they'll be able to feel better about themselves, about their life, and then they will be able to come forward as some kind of celebration that's meant to happen, or some kind of meeting between the two of you, or something that's kind of some kind of happy moment that both of you have been waiting for, but it looks like there has been some kind of delay to it. I would not be surprised if there has been divine intervention, maybe just some kind of delay that has been completely out of both of your control. But it looks like when things are going to come together, your person is very, very hopeful that it will be magical. It will be beautiful between the two of you. And they also understand that for it to be magical, they have to be in the right energy. And that is the Magician coming out. They don't feel aligned right now. They don't feel aligned right now. And they feel that right now they just have to watch you from the distance. Right now they just have to plan. And they are in planning mode right now, pile one, but I would say this person's in rest energy. More than planning, they're in rest energy. They just kind of need to kind of gather their energy back again. But they are thinking, like if you think that they've not been thinking about you, no, that's not true. They have been thinking about you. You have been in their thoughts. They have been kind of tapping into your energy. They've been feeling all sorts of things for you. They definitely want to come forward. They definitely want to kind of bring some kind of celebration between the two of you. Maybe it could be even celebrating New Year's or your birthday. There's something about celebration that's coming through, and they really want to be with you, but it's just not the right time. That's what your person feels right now. For some of you, this could be long distance. So your person could be planning like when to come visit you, maybe alignment with their holidays, so on and so forth. So there's definitely some kind of planning going on, but right now more of rest energy coming through. Your person is trying to find hope back in life. So maybe whatever has gone down in their life, maybe it has kind of drained them out way too much, or maybe it was something that just needed their attention. Maybe it was their education, maybe it was their work, maybe they had to kind of go through like a really rough period and now it's over, so they're kind of resting and they're kind of taking some time to breathe out. But they are trying to find hope in life again. They are trying to find their energy back again. Like, I think that your person might be completely drained. That's the energy coming through. Like, even I, by myself, I'm okay. But I feel very, like the energy has been just like sucked out of me, you know, that kind of energy. And it's also possible that your person might be feeling like there's nothing of them to give to anyone right now. They kind of want to go within and make sure that they have more of themselves to give. Very, very sweet feelings towards you. I mean, they hope that you're not taking this personally and that you understand that they are coming from a place where this is genuinely what they're going through. They're not making this up. They're not making excuses. And if they were to approach you now, they would not be able to give you the time and effort and attention that you absolutely deserve. There are very, very sweet feelings. This person looks at you and they see the world, Palwan, all right? They see the absolute world when they look at you. And I think that this person, they understand if, you know, you have been a little bit upset with them, but at the same time, they're hopeful that when they kind of gather that energy, they come forward, then you will be swept off your feet. Like, that's kind of the energy that's coming through. And they're hopeful that all of this will just go away in time. Like maybe the resentment that has built up over time because of inaction on your person's end. So they're just hopeful that it will clear out. Yes. They are taking time. I think there's something to do with their finances that's coming through, Palwan. So maybe your person had something to do with their work, their career. Maybe it was overwhelming, maybe paying off a loan, paying off a debt. That's also a message that's coming through. But it looks like it's done, all right? Whatever was kind of stopping them or really, really taking on a lot of their energy, some kind of commitment, it looks like it's done, all right? But it's just that little bit of rest period that comes after that where your person just wants to gather, because I feel like your person's just been giving their energy to every single thing around them except for themselves, and they really need to give it to themselves right now. So that's the energy that's coming through, but they're slowly starting to feel very, very stable and secure within themselves, and over time they're going to feel good enough to approach you. But now is not the right time. I keep hearing that now is not the right time, but the time will come. All right, that's the phrase that's coming through. So it looks like your person's very sure of reaching out to you. It's just right now, rest, and then rejuvenate, and then come and approach you. All right, Palwan? So let me get one advice for you. Let's see what wants to come through. One advice for Palwan, please. One advice for Palwan, please. Yeah, I think this is more of confirmation. This person has very, very sweet feelings for you. Honestly, this person romanticizes your connection. They're very, very dreamy. You are the person in their heart, Palwan. All right, so it's just right now your person doesn't have the energy to give to this connection, and that sometimes happens, you know. I think that life sometimes gets very, very overwhelming, and sometimes when it rains it pours and everything comes at you from different directions, and I feel that that might be something that your person might be going through right now, but you are in their heart. I think that this is more of I kind of looked for advice, but I feel like this is more of a message coming through for you, that trust what this person feels for you. Trust the energy that you feel coming from this person, that you are in their heart, and their attention, their complete attention is on you all the time. It's just right now They need some time to rest and then they're coming forward, all right? So just trust what you feel intuitively about this person. Yes, they are going to come. You must be worrying too much, Palwan. You must be worrying a lot. Otherwise, we wouldn't have like 2 nights over here telling you, I am coming, I am coming, I am coming, all right? And it's going to be slow, but it's going to be very, very stable. It's going to be when this person feels very, very good enough to handle the energy of the connection and good enough to give you as well. And I feel that's actually a very healthy approach, Palwan, because you got to fill your own cup first, right? Before you have anything to give anyone. And I feel like your person's really adhering to that. And I think that that's a very, very good move on their end, so that when they come forward, they can give you that cup of theirs, all right? So I really think you're worrying so much. Otherwise, we would not have like 2 nights confirming to you that this person's coming in. It's just a matter of time. It's just that you are in their heart. Don't take this personally. They are coming in. All right, Palwan? Okay. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I saw the 4 of Wands over here. So yeah, stability is coming both of your ways. It's just going to be a matter of time, all right? Now, if this is where you'd like to leave me today, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that are sent in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Palwan, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose Tarot of the Divine, this is going to be your reading, all right? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign your energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. What are your person's current feelings for you? What are Pal 2's person's current feelings for Pal 2, please? What are Pal 2's person's current feelings for Pal 2, please? Queen of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Coins, you've been handling something really well, Pal 2. Either something's gone down in your life or you've had a glow up recently, one of the two. Either way, your person's in awe of you. Your person's definitely seen you struggle. They've seen you go through a really tough period of your life, sorry. And they've seen how you were able to use that darkness and bring in your own light. Create your own light using that darkness. And today it looks like things in your life are very, very stable, very secure, very bright. And it's not that things changed, it's that you made things happen in your life, Pal 2. And your person sees this. And they are in awe. Their current feelings for you, they're in absolute awe of the person that you are, the strength that you embody. This glow up could have even been because of the breakup as well. But for some of you, I am getting that it could just be other circumstances in your life and this person's just watching you and they're watching how you handle life. You have not had it easy, Pal 2. You have definitely not had it easy. And this person, they have just been watching you and just gaining so much of inspiration from you. And it's not, the way that I see it, Pal 2, even though there's so much going against you in your life, you've not once complained about it. And that is something that amazes this person. Like whatever they've been through in their life, it's nothing compared to what you've been through. And yet they have not once heard you complain or, kind of it's not that you don't feel bad about the situation. It's just like you're like, yes, it is what it is. I'm going to fix it, or I'm going to work on it, or I'm going to make things happen for myself. Like that's the energy that you are in, and your person's just in absolute awe of you. For some of you, yes, this could be a romantic connection. For some of you, it could be an ex. For others of you, I am seeing maybe a parental figure, a sibling, your best friend, a friend, or even just someone who's been following you for quite some time on social media, or just in your friend circle as well. All right, so take that as it resonates. You have created so much of abundance for yourself, and it's taken a lot of time for you to build that abundance for yourself. Like today, you are in a very, very, very secure position, but at one point, you had nothing and you started from nothing. So either you had something and you lost it all, and then you started from scratch, and today you have built this abundance, or this person has seen your journey from scratch and they know that you started with nothing but just this hope, this desire to create a life for yourself, a life that you were passionate about, a life that you wished for. And today you have done it. How to reality, or I guess I would say this person is seeing reality, but your perception could be different. Maybe you feel that you've got a long way to go. Maybe you feel there's more you want to achieve. That is irrelevant, because your person is perceiving reality for what it is, and they see how much you have created for yourself. This is very, very beautiful energies coming through. You are being seen as the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. You have been so clear, so strategic, so thoughtful, so logical about your approach when it comes to solving the problems or solving whatever it was that stopped you from achieving the life of your dreams, Paltu. And this person looks up to you. They are just in awe of you. It could even just be, for some of you, I am seeing career path. For others of you, I am seeing maybe navigating family relationships that were very, very toxic, how you managed to kind of get yourself out of that situation as well. For others of you, I could just see maybe a very difficult period in your life, and this person knows about it, Patu, and they have seen you. They have watched you create a beautiful life for yourself, and that really, really inspires them. There is so much of energy that's coming in your reading, Patu, and that energy is yours. Like, I am able to tap into your energy, and I gotta say, I am in awe of you as well. It is beautiful. This is someone who, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Palsu. Like, that's the phrase that's coming through. Anyone else would have given up if they were going through what you did, but you didn't. And you just had this unshakable belief that you were going to build a beautiful life for yourself. You were going to come out of the situation. And you did, Paltu. You did. And you didn't give up. And this person just admires you. They are in absolute awe of you as well. You have worked really, really hard. To other people who see you right now, they might think that it is luck or that things magically shifted. But no, this person sees the hard work that you have put in to get to where you are at. And this person respects you so much. There is a lot of, how do I say this? Like, a lot of, like, I see someone looking up. Just looking up, looking at just looking at you in amazement, looking at you and wondering how you managed to do it all, because they know how much of hard work you've put in, and they know that you did not have it easy. And your person just, I don't know if they will ever be able to verbally express this, because I'm feeling all of it within me, but even saying it out loud seems a bit difficult for me. So I don't know if this person would ever be able to tell you that, they are so proud of you, or that you make them feel so inspired. I think that this person might hesitate, or they might think that it's awkward, or maybe, societal norms just dictate that they shouldn't be able to tell you. Sometimes I do get that dynamic, right? With like parents and children. There are, in some cultures where the parents don't want to tell the kids, or they don't know how to express their pride about the children. That could also be it. For others of you, maybe it's a taboo. Maybe this person is just not that verbally expressive as well, but it's there in their feelings, and you will feel it in their energy. This person, just so much of respect for you. They're very, very proud of you. They're very, very, very proud of you. And, they know that sometimes you might not see that way about yourself, but they hope that someday you will be able to see yourself in their eyes. And I just shrugged my shoulders, because I feel like that's the energy coming through, because they just want to tell you they're so proud of you. They're just in absolute awe of you, and they just want to keep watching you create this beautiful life for yourself. And for some of you, I'm getting their blessings are with you. For others of you, it's just their prayers are with you. That's also another message that's coming through. Let me get you one advice. Pile 2, one advice for Pile 2, please. One advice for Pile 2, please. Pile 2, you gotta feel this way about yourself too. You gotta feel this way about yourself. You gotta acknowledge, like, yes, sometimes I think that when we're going through a very, very difficult phase, sometimes it becomes necessary for us to go a bit numb, so that we don't tap into our emotions, so that we can just approach things logically and then solve it and then move on, so that we don't tap into that pain. Sometimes the pain is too much. Sometimes the pain is too much to tap into it, and sometimes we prefer to turn off our emotions or go numb. Pile 2, the big advice for you is it's time to get in touch with your feelings. It's time to feel all that you are meant to feel. Like, yes, sometimes we turn off our emotions because we don't want to feel the bad, but that also means that we won't get to truly experience and feel the good as well. So if that's something that you've done, because I do see, how difficult things have been. So sometimes it does happen, no judgment over here. It does happen, just out of my own life experiences, I will tell you that, there was a couple of years right over there where, I had gone completely numb, and I couldn't feel anything because I didn't want to, and the pain was just too much for me. But after a point, after you find a little bit of stability, and that's okay. Like, if you decide that that's what's right for you at that point in time, that's completely okay. But after a certain point, not being able to experience the good as well, it works against you, Pile 2. It works against you, all right? And the advice coming through is it's time to feel, Pile 2, all right? It's time to feel all the good that you've done for yourself. It's time to feel this way about yourself as well. Yes, there is the next goal for you to achieve, but it's also time for you to heal from what you've been through. We don't heal to get the strength to handle the bad times, because that automatically comes and it looks like you have it as well. We heal, we learn how to feel our emotions, we learn how to experience life so that we can kind of tap into joy, we can tap into happiness, we can tap into love, we can tap into who we truly are. That's why we heal. That's why it's important for us to kind of tap into our emotions. For some time, just for self-preservation, it's understandable, but beyond a certain point, it starts to work against you, all right? So it looks like you might be at that point where it's starting to work against you. So take some time, think about what I've spoken, how to, it's a process by itself, even learning how to tap into your feelings, tap into your emotions, kind of tap into little bits of joy every single day. It is a process by itself, and it's a very, very big effort. It is intentional, especially, given what you've been through as well. For me, what personally helped was tapping into my creative energy or my creative pursuits. For me, I'm kind of blessed that I do have at least 2 or 3 creative outlets for myself, and just tapping into those, it just helped me open myself a lot better and a lot easier, rather than if I were to just shut myself off and kind of not be able to express that part of me, all right? So yeah, this was kind of a long advice, but I felt that maybe you needed to hear it. Maybe you also needed my experience as well, so I thought to share it as well. But yeah, I've definitely been through it. It was very, very difficult for me. I went through it was a very long period of my life where I went through absolutely senseless and horrifying things. And at one point, I just, it was like, if life was all this was going to be, then why do I need to kind of feel anything, And I kind of shut myself off for a few years there. Yeah, I'm talking about years. But over time, I realized that I was not able to feel pain, yes, but I also was not able to feel the beautiful things in life: love, joy, happiness, even like precious friendships. I was not able to truly tap into that, to feel into that. And being an empath, that was actually working against me because I was not myself. I was not able to truly tap into that. So I started dancing more. I am a dancer. I also do sing, but my singing is a little bit more non-professional, but my dancing is a little bit more structured, and I've been dancing ever since I was born, I think. So I started dancing. I started trying to tap into my emotions. I don't know why I feel like sharing this with you, Patu, but I think maybe there's someone out there who needs to hear it this way. So, and maybe hopefully this will encourage you. But for about 3 years over there, I didn't listen to any music. I didn't dance. I was completely numb, as you said. I just focused on my work, just focused on like building a life for myself, just kind of trying to kind of get out of trauma, especially complex trauma. When you go through it for a very long time, it's very, very difficult. And I was in survival mode because if I took time to feel anything, I didn't think that, I would be able to do anything, So then I slowly started, when I realized that it was working against me, I slowly started, like kind of dancing, tapping into emotions, listening to music, painting, even though I'm terrible at it. I'm absolutely terrible at painting, but I started painting. And for me, dance was my biggest outlet. Like I was just able to feel things and just be able to kind of transmute that pain into creative energy. I'm also a writer. And so for me, writing also really, really helped to transmute my energy as well. So that was one you would not believe. I actually, ended up writing so much that I actually published a book because of this phase. Yeah, I did. So, that really helped me also heal. I actually wrote about my experiences in this time that I was completely numb, and that by itself, it ended up becoming a published book, and it ended up doing really well. So that was me. That's my story. And it helped, dance and writing. It really, really helped. And then I slowly started going out of the house more, started playing badminton, started kind of engaging more with people. And that's where I am. I'm still a work in progress. I got to tell you, Patu, still a work in progress. There's still a lot that I'm figuring out for myself. Even at one point, making friends was such like a horrible thing for me, and I was supposed to be like one of the people who had, like, I was like the most popular girl in school. I always had like a bunch of friends all around me, and suddenly to go from that to someone who didn't want to even talk to anyone or didn't want to step out of her house for extended periods of time. I mean, that's what trauma does to you sometimes. But I feel I feel proud today that I actually pushed myself to tap into my feelings, Paltu. I gotta tell you that is probably one of the proudest things that I am of in my life. And it took a lot out of me to start feeling again. I will not kind of kid you or kind of sugarcoat it. It's going to be very, very difficult to tap into your emotions all over again. But I promise you, from where I'm standing today, I'm about 3 years in of doing this, and I tell you, I'm still a work in progress. I'm still taking baby steps. But I gotta tell you, it is worth it. It is worth it. Yes, I do feel pain, absolutely, but I also feel joy. I feel joy, and I don't think I would be able to be here today talking to you about what I've been through. I wouldn't be able to use my empathy, my ability to feel, to help people with tarot or with energy alignment. I would not be here definitely if I wasn't intentional about opening my heart space, to allow life in, basically. All right. And It's difficult. I understand that, pal two, but it's important. It's important to let your emotions in after a point, because that will make your life even more beautiful. Even more beautiful. And I think that life today, I feel life is a whole spectrum, and it is a privilege. It is definitely a privilege to get to experience all of life. All right? How to? Okay, I really hope that you take some time to think of my words. I really spent a lot of time talking to you about it, but I felt like telling you because when I completely shut myself off, I didn't really have anyone to talk to me about all these things. I was quite alone, actually. I really didn't have anyone that I felt safe to tell any of this to. So all of these were my own thoughts, my own, my own thought processes that I had to correct over time. And I really wish that I had someone to sit down and tell me this at that time. And it's also probably why I even started this tarot channel, because I really wish that I had someone at that point in time talking to me about all this, guiding me through all that. And yeah, I just felt like sharing that with you, because I really wish that was there for me. And I'm also kind of like remembering those past self versions of me, and I'm sending so much of love, and I hope that it transcends time and they will be able to feel all the love and like just so much of courage and strength that I'm sending as my present self back to my past self. So I really hope that you too, a few years from now, can look back and say, I opened my heart. It was so difficult, but I opened my heart and it was worth it. All right. I really hope that you can tell that as well, because I can say that today, and it brings me so much peace to even say that. All right. And I wish you that kind of peace as well. All right, pal two? Okay. I will stop now. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. All right. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And oh yeah, if you are interested in the book that I've published, it's actually called 0 to 4 Figures, Lessons Learned by a Broke CEO. It's there on Amazon. You'll be able to find it. I think there's a paperback version, there's a Kindle version, there's also a hardcover version in case you're interested. I will start putting the links of that in the bio in the description box below, so you can check that out as well. But yeah, that is a book that I wrote. That is the book that came out of this painful period of my life. And even though the book kind of talks about 3 years of what I went through, there was actually a whole decade of pain that led to the 3 years of pain, and then the 3 years of numbness, and then slowly, I'm starting to get out of it. I guess I'm about 3 years out now, so I guess, yeah, this is where I am at today. All right, pal two. All right, that's a little bit about me, actually quite a lot about me, and I think that maybe there was someone out there who really needed it, and I hope that this reaches the people who really need it. All right, that's my energy intention that I'm setting out there. Okay. All right, pal two, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Open your heart. Tap into the peace that you're meant to find. All right? Bye-bye.